I used one, never used one before. Besides, Pancho's got his trophy already. Can't we just go home now? If you'd take your coat and your tie off and relax a little bit, Pancho, you'd be a whole lot better.
You got a deal.
Pancho has a motto, and I learned that motto when I joined Lions Club about 9.5 years ago. Pancho's motto, he will do anything for the kids. And that's what his motto is. Elk Grove Citizen had a very, very nice article that came out in last Wednesday's paper about Pancho. And the title was Cooking with Character. Now, I'm not sure what they meant when they talked about character. Because it also could have said cooking with class or cooking with confidence, because he learned to cook a lot of Mexican dishes from his mother. I'm not sure where he learned how to cook American food, or even if he has yet. But when you're cooking with Pancho, you're cooking with a character, because he is a character. He likes to have a good time when we're cooking. And so he is a character when we're cooking. I would say that, I got to tell you a little story about Pancho, because I heard somebody say earlier that they like the fact that he won this because he doesn't look for recognition, and it just comes to him once in a while. After the article in the Elk Grove Citizen came out the first time about Pancho being Citizen of the Year, Seth Boyle, who is the activities director at Elk Grove High School, was teaching his leadership class, and they were trying to select a grand marshal for the homecoming parade. And so he asked his class, after they were debating on who to select, he asked his class if anybody knew who Pancho was. Nobody raised their hand. And this is strange, because probably in the last 4 years, we probably cooked 40 or 50 times at Elk Grove High School. Nobody knew who Pancho was, so they said, well, do you know that guy that is out there with Mr. Weaver all the time cooking? And they said, sure, we know who that is. We just don't know his name. So, Pancho became Grand Marshal of the Elk Grove High School Homecoming Parade. We were going through the parade route, and circled around and came to where the Jesse Baker kids were, Jesse Baker school kids. Pancho has taken upon himself to make sure that cooking for Jesse Baker Special Olympics continues, because it's for the kids, and he's also paying a debt back to somebody that has passed away. So he makes sure that every year that Jesse Baker kids get fed on their Special Olympics Day. Well, as we came down the road where the Jesse Baker kids were, they all started yelling at him and stuff like they knew him. They just didn't know his name. But they had seen him at Jesse Baker school many times, and so they were yelling at him and stuff about being in the parade. Pancho's real name is Francisco Sanchez II. I don't know what his middle name is. I was going to make one up, I decided not to. Named after his father. He says that the nickname Pancho came from Pancho Villa. Came from Pancho Villa because he says that all the Franciscos in Mexico are nicknamed Pancho. So it came, he said, and that's because Francisco Villa was his real name, and they called him Pancho Villa. He is one of 9 brothers and 5, I take this back, he has 9 brothers and 5 sisters. And he is number 7 in that list. And the 6 older brothers and sisters have all lived in the California area. And the rest of them are still in Mexico, in his hometown, which he's told me many times how to pronounce. And I still cannot pronounce whatever it is. Sohuayo, Mexico. which is 2 hours south of Guadalajara, Mexico. And that's about as much as I know about it. Pancho was married at the young age of 18 years and 20 days to his wife Teresa, who would like to stand up, please, Teresa. They've been married, I think, 36 years. They have 3 children, 2 of which are here tonight. Daniel, please stand. Leanne, please stand. And Michael, who could not make it. Pancho stayed permanently in California at age 11, attended Walnut Grove Elementary School, Delta High School, Galt High School, Elk Grove High School. I don't think he moved much, you just think maybe they kicked him out for some reason. Anyway, he attended all those high schools before he went to work, I think at age 17 for Ben Parker milking cows. And he's held numerous jobs after that, ended up owning part ownership in his own company, and then retired prematurely a few years ago, about 5 years ago, due to an injury that does not keep him from doing community service. When I joined the Lions Club 9.5 to 10 years ago, that's when I got to know Pancho better than I did. I'd met him a couple times, but didn't know him very well. I got to know him when I joined the Lions Club and cooked a few activities with him. And then 5 years ago, when he retired, he and I started cooking a lot together. And there's a saying that an individual wrote in their nomination letter. There's a saying that really stands out, and they called him that he was an angel with an apron. So Pancho, will you come up here, please?
Angel with an apron.
Another apron.
Wait, that's what he was? Wow.
His apron says angel with an apron on it. Matches your outfit. Pancho is really an angel, and I can tell you why. From personal experience, he's been my angel for much of the last year. Last August, I ended up in the hospital for 4 days. On Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had 3 events planned to cook on that Saturday, and Pancho was in Mexico. So I sent my son and 2 daughters to finish purchasing things that I needed to purchase. And little beknownst to me, my wife was either texting or calling Pancho to find out where he was, to try and find somebody to do those 3 functions. And he flew home from Mexico on Friday and took over and did those 3 functions on Saturday. And then this January, February, March, I began losing use of my legs and ended up in a walker. And Pancho would come by and pick me up, put the walker in the back of his truck, put me in the front seat of his pickup, and take me with him to whatever functions that we were supposed to be cooking at. So I guess for me to be moral support or just to make me I'm not sure which. I found out later my wife was paying him to get me out. Right? And I had an operation middle of April and began getting the use of my legs back. And Pancho still came by and picked me up until I got to where I could drive again. And so he was my personal angel for almost a year. There are many people that help with when we do cooking things, and many people that show up and help. And so there's too many of them to name that are here tonight, but all of those of you that are in the Lions Club that are here tonight, would all you Lions Club members please stand, please? Every one of these individuals help in some way, and get to some functions and help cook and help with all the different activities. There's even one other individual that helps with those that's not in the Lions Club whenever we need him. And last Saturday night when we cooked for Galt Liberty Ranch, steak and oyster feed, he was there to help cook the 600 pounds of tri-tip that needed to be cooked. And Dave Lewis, I know you hate to be named, be mentioned, but we just can't Dave. I went back and counted in the last 12 months the number of activities I know that Pancho has cooked at. And the total came to 62. And I would like to read to you very quickly the organizations, the elementary schools and the high schools that he's participated in cooking at. Elk Grove Lions many times, Elk Grove Rotary, Elk Grove Optimist, Strauss Festival, CSD, Hart, Pleasant Grove Junior Eagles, Elk Grove Community Lacrosse Club, Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, Jesse Baker Special Olympics. Elementary schools, Mark Hoffer, Pleasant Grove, Elk Grove, Arnie Adriani, Franklin, and Zinder Ranch. High schools, Pleasant Grove, Kasuma Soaks, Liberty Ranch, Galt, Bradshaw Christian, and Elk Grove. And at Elk Grove High School, there have been many different ones there, from the senior class to the faculty, to the coaches, to their faculty tailgate, to track, cross country, wrestling, softball, and most importantly to Pancho High FFA. Right, Pancho?
That's correct.
So. Now I need to read something to you that I stole partially out of the Elk Grove Citizen because of their wonderful article. If you want anything done, call Pancho. He has a heart of gold and cannot say no. He is a dedicated worker, husband, father, grandfather, uncle, and Elk Grove Lions member, but most of all, an excellent cook and a friend to everyone.
Thank you, Warren.